Let's talk about the Jeff Bezos, Lauren Sanchez wedding, as well as Charlize Theron and why she said they suck, but we don't. Now, I always thought that Charlize Theron was someone who was quite low-key. She had a very low profile. I didn't think that she was someone who craved the spotlight. Now, someone who craves the spotlight is someone who really wants to be the center of attention or public recognition. I didn't think that Charlize Theron was someone who craved the spotlight. I didn't think that she enjoyed being the center of attention. She just seemed to be someone who liked to maintain a low profile, live a very quiet life, avoid attention or publicity, just stay out of the media, right? Keep her private life private. So that's what I thought. But suddenly she weighed in on the Jeff Bezos Lauren Sanchez wedding. She was upset. I'm not sure that she wasn't invited because everyone who craves the spotlight was there. All of the Kardashians, I think. Oprah Winfrey, Gayle King, even Leonardo DiCaprio, but we'll come to his story a little later. So I didn't think she craved the spotlight, but she seemed really upset that she hadn't been invited. So she made a comment, something along the lines of, they suck, but we don't. I mean, what do you think she meant by that? Now, I don't know whether you really follow Charlize Theron. She is South African, like I am, different towns completely. Elon Musk is from my hometown, but not Charlize Theron. But she normally maintains a very low profile. She avoids attention, she avoids publicity. So, why do you think she made that comment? They suck, but we don't. Or, sorry, they suck, but we are cool. They suck, but we cool. Sorry, that's what she said. And I'd love to know your thoughts. What do you think is going on here? The other thing is, this was an A-list event, of course, very high status, very exclusive, attended by, like I said, top celebrities, influencers, Leonardo DiCaprio, Oprah Winfrey, and so on. Do they think that she's not A-list? And also, what makes something an A-list event? Um, in your country, what's an A-list event? And do you really think that Jeff Bezos' wedding qualifies as an A-list event? Yeah, there were top celebrities there, but a lot of big names were also missing, weren't they? Except, of course, Charlize Theron. She just was not on the guest list. Now, shall we talk about Lauren Sanchez? Very interesting character. I'm not sure whether I like her or not. I'm kind of on the fence. She's someone who's always in the public eye. She's constantly watched, she's judged, she's noticed. Well, I don't think you can miss her, not with all that Botox. So, no, I'm being mean. I'm a little confused about her. There's something about her that gives off this nice energy. It comes through the Botox. It's but the superficiality kind of confuses me. But I'm wondering what kind of pressure or do you think she experiences constantly living in the public eye? Do you think it's fun living in the public eye? Um, the Botox is a bit much, but in my opinion, the wedding dress by Dolce& and Gabbana, inspired by Sophia Loren, gorgeous, stunning, absolutely stunning, but it didn't really suit her. It seemed like a costume rather than a wedding dress, like she was acting, because we all know that Lauren Sanchez likes to just let it all hang out, if you know what I mean. And by the way, if you don't know all these phrases, I'm going to pin them in the comments so you can just check it out there. But what I have to say is that she and Jeff Bezos are very image conscious. They are very, very aware of how they appear in public or in social media. And I think lots of celebrities are. Can you think of a celebrity who's really image conscious? And I think a lot of them like the limelight. The limelight means to be the center of public attention or fame. Lauren Sanchez definitely loves the limelight. So do those Kardashian sisters. And while I approve of the Dolce & Gabbana wedding dress, even though I have no idea how she coped with the lace and the layers in the heat, it's boiling in Europe. She did look classy, but those Kardashian sisters, I mean, what were they wearing? What were they thinking? So they definitely don't avoid the limelight. Now, let's go back to Charlize Theron. She gives off this vibe that she doesn't like the limelight, but she was upset, offended that she hadn't been invited. I'm going to say it's just sour grapes. Sour grapes, and it's such a lovely phrase. When I say it was sour grapes, it means that she criticized something that maybe she wanted, secretly wanted, but she can't have. And then she pretends, well, I didn't really want it after all. So she wanted the invitation. She didn't get the invitation. And then she pretended, well, I didn't really want that invitation. I'm going to say sour grapes. And oh, let's talk about Leo. Leonardo DiCaprio. He's an environmentalist. He's an eco warrior. He loves the planet. But I don't know whether I'm being harsh here, but I'm going to say he preaches one thing, but he practices another. Does that make sense? So he believes in something, protecting the planet, but then he acts in a way that contradicts it, because I believe that there were 90 private jets that flew in. So that was a pretty big carbon footprint. So do you think that attending this lavish wedding with the 90 private jets uh, contradicted his ideas about climate change? Do you think that there was some kind of conflict? Or do you think that when it comes to friendship, we can just put our personal values aside? I don't know. And you might say, hey, Nas, why are you calling him out? If I'm calling him out, it means I'm publicly criticizing him. I'm exposing his behavior as wrong, as hypocritical. I'm not sure if I'm calling him out. I'm just thinking out loud, right? So, um, I'm not sure. There's this English idiom that we have, talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. So, does he talk the talk, but not walk the walk? So, does he say the right things, but then fail to act accordingly? Or am I being very judgmental and harsh and not very nice today? Let me know in the comments. But no matter what I've done, I have taught you lots and lots of phrases. So, would you like a quick recap? All right, let's do it. So, the first one I think on our list today was okay, so whether I'm being mean or not, I did teach you lots of advanced English phrases today. And the first one was crave the spotlight, to really want attention or public recognition. Lauren Sanchez, just embed that in your mind. She craves the spotlight, as does Kim Kardashian. And maintain a low profile, definitely not the Kardashians. Maybe someone like, I don't know, who maintains a low profile? Keanu Reeves? Yeah, I think he maintains a very low profile. And I thought that Charlize Theron maintained a low profile, but it looks like she's craving attention and she wanted an invite to this A-list event. An A-list event is a high status exclusive event that's attended by top influencers, celebrities, you know, a red carpet event, the Oscars, the Met Ball, things like that. And in the public eye, constantly watched, constantly judged. Celebrities, they are always in the public eye. And then the limelight, I like this one. I like this phrase. I use it often. If you are in the limelight, you are the center of public attention or fame. And some people avoid the limelight and some people love it. They crave it. And sour grapes, ugh, sour grapes refers to someone who criticizes something that they want, but they can't have it. And then they pretend that they didn't really want it after all. So Charlize Theron wanted an invite to that wedding, and then she didn't get it. And when she didn't get it, she said, "They suck, we cool." Ew. Yeah, that was ugly. And Leo practiced one thing, preaching one thing and practicing another. So he says something, he says he believes in something, he talks about climate change, but then he acts in a way that contradicts it. This is not about climate change, it's about anything. So to say you believe in something, but then you act in a way that contradicts it. And then when you call someone out, you publicly criticize or expose their behavior. So I'm calling him out because I think it's kind of hypocritical. Like we say, practice what you preach or walk the talk. Yeah. So he wasn't doing that. And also that silly baseball cap, like trying to hide that it's him. Like if you are going to go to the event, like own it, own it, and talk the talk, but don't walk the walk. To say the right things, but to fail to act accordingly. There was a lot to unpack here. So I'm going to pin all of this in the comments. Did you like this informal session with me? Let me know in the comments. I'll judge by the number of likes that I get and the number of dislikes. Thanks for joining me. Happy weekend, everyone. Ciao.